So let's talk about PCOS or Polycystic Ovaries Syndrome. Hey y'all, it's your girl Miller, pronounced like Miller. A lot of people think my name is pronounced Mila, but it's Miller, like Miller Lite, like the beer. Anyways, welcome to my channel. My channel is about me being in the airline industry, traveling, health and beauty and weight loss. So if that sounds interesting, like, comment, subscribe. Happy New Year. In the new year, I'm hoping to post more consistently. I'm vlogging on my phone right now. I actually do have a camera, a Canon G7 Mark X3, I believe, but I only have a Microsoft laptop and it's very hard to edit on that. I'm looking into getting a Apple product because your girl is editing illiterate. Like, it's hard for me. But anyways, in the new year, I'm hoping to post every Saturday or Sunday and then get more consistent as I get the editing thing down pat. But today, I'm going to be talking about Polycystic Ovary Syndrome. I was diagnosed with it when I was 16 years old. So I'm going to go over like the definition and the different types that you can have and then how it's affected me. So you might see me looking down because I made notes for the video because it's a lot of information and I have bad memory. So the definition of polycystic ovary syndrome is a condition in which the ovaries produces an abnormal amount of androgens, male sex hormones that are usually present in women in small amounts. So the name polycystic ovary syndrome describes the numerous small cysts that are fluid-filled sacs that form in the ovaries. So on the plus side, I have never had any actual cysts on my ovaries, and I'm grateful for that, but I have had some of the other symptoms. My sister actually has polycystic ovary syndrome as well, and she has had cysts. So to me, the most common symptom is your period. It can be abnormal, it could be absent, it can be very heavy, irregular, short, or light, and you can have spotting in between your periods. Also, you could be obese or overweight or experience lots of weight gain and it's hard to lose weight. And then the other common symptoms are sometimes depression, inappropriate male features, loss of scalp hair, oily skin, and unwanted hair, acne, and sometimes infertility. So there's also different types of PCOS, which I'll try to summarize the ones that I have listed here because again, it's a lot of information. But insulin resistant PCOS, this is the most common. It affects 70% of people. So insulin resistance is basically where the higher levels of is where there are higher levels of insulin than normal in the body. So this happens when our cells become a bit numb to the effects of insulin, which causes the pancreas to pump out more and more insulin until the cells get the message. So with this type of PCOS, you could be struggling with holding weight around the stomach area. You will have sugar cravings as well as symptoms of like brain fog of being fatigued. Also, there's a couple more. There is post-pill PCOS, and this occurs after people stop taking oral contraceptive pills. So a lot of the times when you go into the doctor's office and you tell them that your periods are irregular, the most common thing that they're going to tell you is, oh, you should get on birth control to regulate your period. I have never met anyone with PCOS, including myself and my sister, where birth control has done anything other than regulate the period. So in my opinion, again, I'm not a doctor, but birth control doesn't help with PCOS. It doesn't. And obviously it can make it worse because people get post-pill PCOS. But basically, it happens after you come off of the pill. You could have symptoms like acne, irregular periods, excess hair growth, where not present prior to starting the pill. But basically, after you come off the pill, your ovaries basically throws a party, and there's a natural surge of androgens, which can cause PCOS symptoms. Sorry, I'm like laughing. I can't pronounce words because I'm laughing. Anyways, there's adrenal PCOS. This type is due to abnormal stress, and it affects around 10% of people that are diagnosed with it. And so typically these people that have this one is usually you have high levels of testosterone, which can cause the unwanted hair or the male features. And then there's inflammatory PCOS. So it's chronic inflammation causes the ovaries to make excess testosterone, resulting in physical symptoms and issues with ovulation. So signs of this includes headaches, joint pain, unexplained fatigue, skin issues and eczema, and bowel issues like IBS. Typically, you will see raised inflammatory markers on a blood test, such as a high CRP, sometimes above 5. Also, other tests such as fasting glucose, and then insulin levels are usually in the normal range, but sometimes can be affected as inflammation can affect those numbers. So I've never been told, surprisingly, what kind of PCOS I have, even though I was diagnosed when I was 16 and I'm like 29 now. And I've had multiple tests over the years. I've never been told what type I have. I've just been told that I have it. If I had to guess, I think I have the last one. I do have problems with my digestive system and bowel movements. That's probably TMI, but it's the truth. Unexplained fatigue. And then I have features that would make you think that I probably produce too much testosterone. Like I'm just very hairy for a woman, and hairy in places where the average woman is not hairy. Like here, I get this waxed because I have hair there. I have hair on my chest. I'm just a very hairy woman, and I have to take certain measures to not be hairy. So now I'm going to give you a little bit of history. The reason why I went to the doctor when I was around that age is because, again, this will probably be TMI, but I had like a discharge coming out. It didn't have a smell. It was clear. It was almost like mucus-ish, like slimy. And one time, TMI again, I was using the bathroom and my mom was in the bathroom with me, and she was like, "What is that coming off of you like that?" And I was like, "I don't know what it is, but I was afraid to tell you because I didn't want you to think that I was out here being fast." And she was just like, "No, that's not normal. We're going to take you to the doctor." So I went to the doctor, and they diagnosed me and my sister with PCOS. And at the time, they thought putting me on birth control would help. So they put the Implanon in my arm. And I had it probably for about a year, and it sucked. It really sucked. My period went from being super irregular to super irregular. Like I went from having maybe like 7 to 10 day periods to like my period would be on for like a whole month, and then it would not be on for like 3 months. I was a size 9-10 when I first got it put in my arm. By the time I got it taken out a year later, I was up to a size 16 in women because I was just eating and nothing would fill me. So since I have had the Implanon removed, I have been on the pill a few times here and there, but I have stopped it. But I just don't know. I probably could do a little better with my diet. But I will say, after I was on the Implanon and I went and I gained a bunch of weight and went to a size 16, I continued to gain weight even after I came off the Implanon. And while I was on the pill, I had gotten up to about a size 18. In 2018, I had VSG surgery, which is the vertical sleeve. It's a weight loss surgery, and I will make a video about that. But with having the sleeve, I lost, at this point, like as of today, about 80 pounds. And the only thing that I have to say that's changed, because the average doctor will tell you, oh, you need to lose weight and that'll help the polycystic ovary syndrome. The only thing that's changed is my period. I've gotten my period down to 5, where it does come on every month, and it's on for about 5 to 6 days. But that's about it. I still have the excess hair growth. I still have the fatigue. I still have fertility problems, I think, because at the age of 29, I've never been pregnant. Never been pregnant. So I think that if and when I decide to have kids, I probably will need assistance, because I have been in relationships where I was doing things where I probably should have gotten pregnant and I didn't. So, to be honest, I don't have a solution for it. I have lost weight. I have been on birth control. I have been off birth control. But I will take you guys on my next journey. I am going to be starting keto next week. And the reason for that is because after having the VSG surgery or having any kind of weight loss surgery, you are prone to having issues with your gallbladder, and I'm starting to have issues with my gallbladder. So I'm going to make a video about the VSG surgery and then about the gallbladder issues that I'm having. But again, if you have PCOS, let's talk about it in the comment section. Comment, like, subscribe. Comment, like, subscribe. Sorry, something popped up on my phone. Give me any suggestions that you might have to make it better. Because right now it sucks. It sucks. I ain't gonna lie. I am tired of getting my face waxed every 3 weeks because I have a man beard. I'm tired of having to shave my whole body. To be honest, I don't want any children right now, but if I did, I don't know that I could. So, again, if you're struggling with PCOS or you have any suggestions or even questions about it, hit me up. You can follow my Instagram. It is at Miller Lights, so MILLALYTE, and I'll list it down in the description box. DM me, ask me questions, comment on this video. Let's talk about it. Let's see if we can exchange ideas to make this better. But see y'all hopefully next Saturday or Sunday. Okay, hold me accountable. Make sure I post. Bye.